Before I bring in the secret ingredients
for me, I can't count all the tears that fall, all the struggles though I work so hard.
I want to say a very special thanks to some people.
When I rise from the gutter,
thank you for the support.
Now I'm seeing the rising sun. Now the glitters and
thank you to the global base.
Cause I'm a winner. I was born as a star.
And of course to the global base.
No one.
You have nothing but winners.
Tell me who I am. Many try to tear me down. They wanna see me on the ground. But each time they set their trap, they just push me further to the top. Cause I'm on
the global base has over 30 years experience in the music industry, dealing with artist management and bookings, event planning, music production, marketing and promotion, and much more.
I was born as a star.
Contact them at the global base 954-804-8199.
Cause I'm a winner.
The sound of West Rock.
I don't need no one to tell me who I am.
The track is called Born a Winner.
I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one to tell me who I am. I'm a winner. I was born as a star. I don't need no one. I
want to say a big thank you to McNeil Trucking. McNeil Trucking is a veteran-owned, licensed and insured mover in the state of Florida. With McNeil Trucking, your goods are in good hands. If you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Pensacola down to Palm Beach, if you want to move from Pompano to Naples and any point in between, you want to put some things in storage, don't have the manpower, don't have the equipment, don't worry. You have the name, you have the number. McNeil Trucking, 954-406-9740. Thank you to McNeil Trucking for all that they do. The half has never been told. They're definitely worth more than gold. Son of Christina Lisa. About to introduce you to this evening's secret ingredient. We're coming in to spice up the Saturday stew right here, Reggae Global Radio. Go ahead and call your friends, tell your friends, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Call up everybody. It's a long time we don't have a Saturday stew. Get ready for some spice. No, it's not spice. I can tell you, it's definitely not spice, but she is quite spicy. And I want to take this opportunity to welcome for the second time on Reggae Global Radio, the first time on the Saturday Stew, this lady here. I can't wait to chat with her. In fact, I won't even wait any longer. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the secret ingredient for today, Miss Sherine Campbell. Hey, Sherine.
Hi, DJ. How are you?
I am well.
Give thanks.
How are you?
I'm feeling awesome.
You're looking awesome.
Thank you.
No, Sherine, as talking with Dexter a little bit earlier, and just remind me, if I don't get back to it, I want to get back to this part about you being local in South Florida. So tell us a little bit about Sherine Campbell. Who is Sherine?
Well, firstly, Sherine Campbell. Yes, born Jamaican, Spanish Town girl. You understand? Yes, I'm a mom, And I love music. You
Mm-hmm.
know, music is my everything. Ah, that's it.
Boy, that's a short list.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very humble person,
Mhm.
caring. Yeah, I love kids, and I can't emphasize how much I love music. I have been a lover of music for a very long time, and so forth.
At, at what point did you recognize your love for music?
I've always, I've always, from as long as I can recall as a child, music has always been a medium for me to, relax, to meditate.
Hmm.
You know, it's always just keep me in a good space, so to speak.
When did you start singing?
Roughly about 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yes, about that.
Hold on. Because most of the people I talk to in this industry have been
Right,
singing since they were children, Sunday school and children's choir and do the church thing and praise and worship team or something and discovered that they or realized that they wanted to expand and do something more and the call of this genre has reached out to them and they just took it on. You're
right.
just saying just 4 years ago you started singing.
Well, officially 4 years ago, but of course, I was part of a youth choir back home.
There it is.
Yeah, yeah. But I've just developed. What should I say now? I've just built up the courage, so to speak,
Mm,
to take on this musical journey.
okay.
Yes.
And so would you categorize yourself a particular kind of singer? As in you do inspirational or you do soulful reggae or but are you just sing to whatever it is that you're presented with and resonates with you?
I would say soulful and soulful reggae. Yeah, I'll more say that. Thing I like singing about issues that might affect me or current affairs wise.
Mm.
You know, yeah, definitely.
I played a song earlier and I pulled it up about 4 times because I really like it. It outside of the fact that you have a very familiar voice, I'm pretty sure you've heard that before.
Yes, I have.
So you have a very familiar voice, but your delivery, your
Right,
your your presentation of the track and the message,
right,
I really like it. And with you saying that you sing about current events and kind of social commentary, pretty much where the whole idea of reggae and dancehall originated.
right.
This
Exactly.
is where you find yourself feeling engaged. And so,
True.
as playing the song "Grateful," and I'm grateful that you recorded that song. What was it that you were experiencing at the time of that recording? Did you write that song yourself?
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I
Ve-
did.
Well done.
Uh,
Well done.
Thank you. Well, it was grateful was merely like a reflection for me, for past experiences, you know, and honestly, it so happens that I recorded that song, and then after that, I underwent a situation myself. I got ill, and it even allows me to appreciate it even more because one thing for sure, we can never take life for granted.
Right.
I can't put more emphasis on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just waking up for me is a blessing.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people can relate to that, you know, with everything that is happening, you know, what's happening throughout the world today. We should always be grateful, you know.
When was it that you realized that you could actually write a song?
Well, I've
Do you
been
even know?
writing. I've, I've been writing, yeah, probably about, I'm always writing, like from about 7 years old,
Yes. But
7, 8 years old.
writing is one thing, you know. But when did you realize you could write a song?
Right?
What was it that you were writing when you started when you started jotting things down back in your single digit years?
Right.
What was it what were the things that you were writing?
Well, it's just like my emotions, whatever it is I was feeling, you know, I always would write it down. And I'm the type of person, it's like it feels natural to me to just sing it. It's just that I sing it for myself. But it wasn't until a couple of years ago I said, okay, I think I'm gonna try this. And I had something written down and I'm gonna try this. I don't know, it sounds good to me, but I don't know what others might say. And luckily enough, it worked. You know, it just allowing someone to discover, hey, you know, Chef has whatever good writing skills, you know.
So you had been basically you've been journaling.
Yeah.
Now, journaling is one thing. Putting together lyrics so that or putting together writing so that it would flow like lyrics and make sense. Picking out a hook out of something like that. Was that something that came naturally to you? Did you get some coaching in that area?
No coaching whatsoever. That's natural. That's natural for me. I can't even begin to explain, but it's natural for me. I might just be thinking about something and I get a line and I just keep repeating it to myself. And then I say, you know what, let me just make a note of this. And trust and believe me, I will wake up in the middle of the night and I will go back and write again.
Somewhere around 2, 3 o'clock.
About that time.
Yep. Yep. And then you get up in the morning when it's time to get up and you're bombarded with all these ideas.
Yeah. It's like it's stuck in my head. You know?
I know it well. I know that feeling well. But I've not written a song, I can tell you. So
All right.
and the only place I sing is in the bathroom. So
Okay.
you know, I'm the only person hearing it. And you know, everybody's so awesome in the bathroom.
Yes.
So
So they say. So
yeah,
they
man.
say.
Yeah, man. Top class, Grammy Award winning kind of a thing. So when you did your first recording,
Right.
was it one of these tracks that I have for you that was your first recording?
My first recording would have been Blood Red.
Ah,
If you had a,
I do have that one.
oh yes, that was my first recording. You know, I'll never forget that experience. That was great.
Well, share it with us. We have a few minutes. Go ahead and share it with us. In fact, share it with me. Everybody else is dropping. So it's just you and me right now.
Well, I was pretty nervous. I'm like, oh my God, how is this gonna sound? I don't think I want people to hear it. I was actually not gonna do it. But everybody loved the hook and all that. And when I get down into it, they're like, girl, you've been into this a long time. I said, no. You know, but it was a great experience, and I love it so much. And the more I do it, the more I want to do it again.
Why did you do it in the first place?
Well, I went to an event, you see, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw some performances, and I'm like, okay, so if they can be doing this, I think I can try.
You can
And so
try.
I and so I did, and it worked out. Yeah,
Just like that.
it was just like that. Yeah, I'm like, what if they have the opportunity to do this? Why not me? I guess I could try it. It could hurt, you know. And I did, and I'm glad I did. Now I'm really glad I did, and I'm also glad for like manager. I'm really glad because he pushes me.
You're glad for who? You were cutting out a little bit just now.
My manager,
Okay.
Dexter Davis.
Dexter.
Yes,
Yes. Big ups, Dexter.
yes. Big up to Dexter.
You know, some people have damages in the
Yes,
owning the title of manager, and
right. It's true.
and for you to recognize his influence in where you are now on this journey that you started what this past 4 years ago.
Right.
So did you start singing here in the States? Because you're South Florida based, right?
Yes. Yes. Right here in Florida.
Okay. So you used to do any of the karaoke things?
No.
No?
No.
So where it was just a concert event that you decided to do this? Well, you heard somebody singing.
I guess that's what pushed me really. Yeah, that's what really pushed me. I'm like, let me just try this. It can't hurt because what based on what I'm hearing, well, might as well. I
So
just go for it.
you basically went straight from singing in your kitchen while you prepared meals to the studio.
The studio, just like that.
No performance in front of anybody to get a forward, a hail up, a big up, a rare, nothing.
No, no, nothing like that.
You just
What
decided
they
you're
always
gonna step
say,
out.
what God for you cannot be for someone else, right? You will
Right,
never take what's in you and put it at your neighbor's footstep
right.
or doorstep, right?
So you just stepped out in faith and said, I'm gonna do this.
Just like that.
Although you were nervous. That part, that's the part, you were nervous about it. You didn't want to do it. You were wondering how it would sound. So when you heard the recording for the first time, tell me your first thought.
I was like, wow, hearing myself like that.
Yeah.
And then also the feedback that I received, it was great. It made me feel good, and that alone made me want to do it even more, to showcase my talent.
Hmm.
So, like, yes.
When you're told that you sound like, does that bother you any?
No, honestly, no. It doesn't bother me at all. At least,
Did it bother
no,
you before?
no, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all.
Because people hearing the track without me saying, "Boy, this is Sherine Campbell," people would be going, "Wait, Tanya have a new tune?"
Well, at least the rating. No,
That's right.
because even bit, sometimes people might say even delivery and all that. Yeah, I mean, I take it as a compliment.
Hmm.
After pick up Tanya Stevens, of course, yeah. But no man, that's cool.
What kind of music is it that you've always liked listening to?
Various gospel, reggae, R&B, various kinds. My I love listening like to Garnet, Silk, Tracy Chapman. There's Aretha Franklin,
Mm-hmm.
Anita Baker, Luciana Buju, Barris. I love Barris style.
Yeah. I noticed the majority of the artists you mentioned are reggae artists.
Reggae.
Yeah. And conscious reggae and soulful reggae.
Yes.
So if a producer gives you a jiggy jiggy jump up beat to do something, you wouldn't do it?
No matter, but do my things my man. I mean, I guess I just have to listen to it.
Right.
I gotta listen to it and be inspired.
Mm-hmm.
It can be inspired in many ways.
Right. I get it. Tell me the story behind Blood Red. The lyrics.
Okay, Blood Red. I remember there was this shooting incident when I really wrote that. I don't remember exactly, but it was at a nightclub. I remember watching the TV the night, and I'm like, look at that. Innocent people just dying like that. You know, people don't understand what you see on the outside. It means nothing. Because at the end of the day, we are all one, human. You understand? Bob Marley said, he says one love.
Mm-hmm. We don't always have one love though.
Yeah, and that's the thing people need to put focus on, because we're one people, no matter what. It's funny enough, you ever notice if you get sick, then you go to the doctor, you go to the hospital. You don't know who you're gonna be, a doctor or a nurse, do you?
Right.
But your main concern is your health,
Right.
because it's health over wealth.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So we are all beautiful people in this world. It's not about this one or that one. Everybody is just people.
So when you saw these people, those who got injured, those who lost loved ones, those that got killed.
I can't simply say to differentiate and say, oh, this one is so and so and this one is so. I see people. All the people that lose their lives, guess what? They all have family just like me and you.
Mm-hmm.
The blood red.
Right.
You understand?
Yep. Hence the title, Blood Red.
Mm-hmm.
You released a track recently, and this was actually the track that I was introduced to you with.
Right.
Your tribute to Mama
Yes.
for Mother's Day. Mama, I love you dearly.
Mhm.
Tell us a little bit about that track.
Well, that's you have to have to take a deep breath for that, But that was a special dedication to my mom. She passed in 2015.
Okay.
So I started writing that song from 2015. It's honestly that's just the only song that I think I've ever written that takes me so long, based on the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a way to show my gratitude, to show my love for her.
I can relate to a tribute to mother.
Right.
My mother passed away on Valentine's Day 2009.
Oh wow, my
After
condolences.
I thank you, and I know you can relate to the feeling.
Right.
Condolences likewise, by the way. And so with me I was here in the United States, and at the time, I couldn't travel, and
Mm-hmm.
I tried to figure out a way to be there. And two friends and I, we got together and drove from Fort Lauderdale down to Kendall by another friend who had a recording studio, and we recorded an arrangement of Sweet Hour of Prayer,
Okay.
instrumental arrangement, and I play it every now and then, just randomly, but definitely Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, my mother's birthday, that song
Mm-hmm.
gets played
Mm-hmm.
without hesitation,
Right.
and it that tribute, it comes from a different place, and every time I play it, I feel a different way about it. And so I even went and made a little picture video that I have up on YouTube, that I post on these same occasions all the time.
Right.
Tribute to my mother, and it continues. And I consider that to be one of the greatest gifts of love, or greatest demonstrations of love that I could have ever experienced, because my mother had multiple myeloma. And
Oh.
at the time in Jamaica, they knew very little to nothing about that type of cancer. And
Mm-hmm.
with my mother's transition, and they gave her 7 years, she did 15.
Oh.
And she turned around and said, "Here, University Hospital of the West Indies, here's my body, study it, see what you can learn, and help some other people." She made those arrangements before
Oh.
transitioning. So when I see you pause to talk about "Mama, I love you dearly," I know, and I get it.
Right.
For those who are listening in and meeting you for the first time, when they hear this song now, they get to connect with it in a very different and special way. It's not just a beat and some lyrics. It is sharing with Sherine as she gives this tribute to her mom. And I'm so
Right.
and in a very unique kind of way, they can share in that tribute to their own mothers. So
Definitely.
so yeah, go ahead and take the breath, but hold your head high and be proud, because this tribute, nobody else could deliver it. This is about your experience with someone that was very near and dear to you.
Right.
There is one more track. And wait, no, wait. Those are the three tracks that I have
Yes,
for you.
right.
So there's Blood Red, Mama, I Love You Dearly, and the
Okay.
one that I played about 15 times before you came on. Because and it fits so well in that segment, because I always start off this broadcast with an attitude of gratitude. We've made it
Right.
this far. My last broadcast here on Reggae Global was last Saturday at this time. So we made it. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some of us might take it for granted, but take a moment and be grateful.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the message, and I thank you. So what is to come for Sherine? Talk to me.
Okay. Well, I'm putting in a lot of work now, doing a lot of recordings. I also have a collab coming up with Anthony Cruz as well.
Nice.
A lot of work. We're doing a lot of work. That's the key thing right now.
All original pieces. Any covers in the mix?
Yes, I plan to do a couple covers soon. Yes.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a reggae thing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we have these. You have these three out in circulation now.
Right.
The next one coming is the collab with Anthony Cruz, or you have something else that you're looking to put out?
I think think it's a collab.
Dexter, yeah.
I gotta talk to the manager about that. You know.
All right, so, but you're looking at what kind of timeline for that?
Soon.
All right,
Very
so
soon. Soon. I don't want to put a date.
no. Timeline, nobody can hold anything to you with saying, it's a timeline within this kind of a timeline. But of course, we also know that there are lots of moving parts. There's your part, there's Cruz's part, there's
Right.
the producer's part.
Exactly.
So I get it. There are those parts, moving parts involved in it too. But you being here in South Florida, there are quite a number of opportunities to get out there.
Right.
One such opportunity is through us here at Reggae Global Radio, and I see you're already taking advantage of that, and I would suggest that you take full advantage of it too. If I were you, I would. Don't tell
Yeah.
anybody I told you that though.
I do have a great team. I can't place more emphasis on it, and I'm truly grateful. It's like a godsend.
Yeah, the global
know?
base is
Yeah, you hear them say God favors me. Well,
Yes.
trust me, He does.
yes.
I can only say, thanks. I'm really thankful to God. Thankful for my team, Reggae Global team. Joanna and Ed Robinson.
Yeah.
The entire. I love them.
Yeah, man, the global base family is quite interesting, and we spread far and wide, as the name suggests. In about 90 seconds, we're gonna take a break on the Reggae Global Radio side, and the TV broadcast continues. But I'm gonna let you go, and I'm gonna play these tracks. But is there anything that you want people to know about Sherine Campbell that moving forward, every time they hear one of your songs, do you want them to go, yes, I know her. She is this.
All right. Okay. So I want to thank, first of all, I have to thank God. Let me say this again. I have to thank my manager, my team, and I really want to thank all my fans and my supporters of my new single, Mama, I Love You Dearly. I sincerely appreciate it. And again, of course, all my music, they're available on all digital platforms such as iTunes, Spotify, Amazon. And you can learn more about my music by going to my webpage, SherineCampbell.com.
Okay, great.
Yes. Of course, I'm asking you to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment on my guest book.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, Sherine Campbell. Listen, get familiar with that name, because the name, voice is catchy. It's familiar, but understand, this is Sherine Campbell, and this is her latest single. Those of you on the Reggae Global Radio side, we're gonna take a break shortly. Those are watching on TV, you're gonna hear the track playing. Here we go. Sherine, thank you very much. Dexter, much love to you, sir. I know you're watching.
Thank you again for having me, DJ Stuart. Blessings.
Much love.